Good morning. This is what the issue is on bends. If you can see, this is pulling apart, and I've stopped it, and obviously when it's stopped and everything's stopped, the gap is a lot smaller, and that's why they're coming apart. I've driven the loco around the track several times, and I've only had 3 occasions when they're coming apart. For some reason it's not been as instant as it was before. You could be right, it could be to do with some weak magnets. Anyway, we're going to move the train out and hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on as it's moving out. Other way please. Bit faster please. And it's so difficult to show with video, but what I would be able to show you is what kind of bend it is. Now I think you're right, I think it's weak magnets because the others do not appear to do this. I've got an NEM at the back. Okay, so can you speed it up please? And then slow it down to the speed it was before so the camera can catch it, and hopefully we'll be able to show you what is happening here. That's the speed, that's fine, a little bit faster, just a little bit. So you've got everything right on there. There you start, it's pulling it apart then. Not then. I think you were right, I think it's weak magnets. And I'm going to show you what kind of bend this is, so there's no misconceptions here, so you can see what's going on. So, if you can stop the loco please, that's a bend, that's a radius 2, and you can see it's not a radius 2. Here is a radius 3, and obviously radius 4 is that which it's not, and that's a radius 2, which you can quite clearly see it's not that. So you can see it's a radius 3 bend it's going through, and it's not even a difficult bend. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what you suggest. We're going to put one of the magnets you've given us and the closer couplings, and we'll see what happens. Here we are running around the bend with the reinforced magnet, and that's holding on a lot better. Here we are, slowed down. And hopefully you can see it's not coming apart, but that one did then. For some reason they struggle with these coaches, and you've seen the bend and you've just seen that one just struggle. Let's look see if any others do. That struggled there, it's come apart. That one there has come apart, which you may be able to see, and that hasn't. It's so difficult to video. Okay, here's another angle. Obviously it's an NEM onto the locomotive. Unless I'm prepared to run everything as magnetic couplings. Okay, the new magnet is holding on. You can see just there, it's come apart there. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. So's that one. And that's an NEM. So what I'll do is I'll put a stronger magnet where it's coming apart at the other part of the train. Here's a slightly wider angle, and it's the fourth carriage. It came apart, not on film, but it did come apart, and it's intermittent. So we'll run it round again. I'll see if I can catch it on camera. It was the fourth carriage. Is that the same speed it came apart at? 45, yeah. There you go. And that's the fourth carriage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the, if you want to stop the loco, I'm going to put the magnet you supplied on, and you will see if I run this down, it's 1, 2, well, it's at the fifth carriage, between the fourth and fifth, and there's the back of the train, so you can see, and it struggles there, and it's come apart a few times, but I haven't caught it on camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what you suggest and see what happens. Right, we're running it at the same speed as what it came apart at, and you can see that's fine. I'll cut it off. Here is a faster speed. Here is an express speed. And here we are pounding through. And we've had this running between 35 and 95 on a Gauge Master Prodigy 2. I believe with these 8 carriages, the inertia on the bend and the oscillation as the loco goes round, I don't believe these magnets on my track are strong enough not to pull apart, and even now I can see magnets coming apart slightly. Not where I've put the extra small magnet in, that's absolutely fine. But that's what I believe the issue is. I don't think the carriages are that great, in all fairness. But what I believe is they're just not quite strong enough on my model railway. As I've said, where I've added the extra magnets to a couple of them, we have had no disconnection of carriages on the railway, and that's coming through streamline point onto a radius 2 curve, and they're coming apart on the radius 3. So what I believe it is where the other carriages are going around the tight bend, it's causing a pulling motion and they're coming apart. But where I put the magnet in the middle and change them for the other type of coupling, it's absolutely fine. We can just stop the train at where we've done the new coupling, so if you can slow it right down. Stop, that's fine. I'll move it back by hand, don't worry. And you can see there, I hope, I'll just move the camera, I'll zoom it in, push it down so you're seeing it in one hit, and there is how it works. I think they're the medium of the new type of coupling. We haven't used the ultra close, but it does work. Anyway, I hope this has been of help to you, this video, and it assists you. Thank you.